Pause for a moment and look closely at existence. Beneath the noise, the struggle, and the constant change, there is something wondrous at work. Life is not an accident. The universe is not chaos. There is rhythm here, a pattern, a law that never falters. The Vedic seers gave this eternal harmony a name, Rita. Rita is not a concept. It is the very heartbeat of reality. It is the discipline by which the sun unfailingly rises, the moon keeps its steady rhythm, and the seasons turn in their graceful order. It is the hidden current of truth that makes the world intelligible, the unseen pulse that holds creation together. To understand Rita is to stand at the foundation of truth itself. The Vedas are not inventions of human imagination. The sages did not compose them as a poet composes a song. They discovered them, like travelers listening to a distant melody carried on the wind. They heard truths already woven into existence and gave them voice. This is why the Vedas are called Aparushaya, not of human origin, just as no one creates the fact that rivers flow downhill or that a seed, when nourished, becomes a tree. No one authored the truths of the Vedas. They were revealed, not written. They stand as testimony to reality itself, beyond debate, beyond invention, beyond time. The Vedas, then, are not arbitrary scriptures, but revelations of the deepest order woven into reality. What the sages heard and preserved in their hymns was nothing less than the eternal rhythm of existence itself. That rhythm is Rita. This is the truth, and this is the Brahma. Look around you. The sun never fails to rise in the east. The moon keeps its patient dance of waxing and waning. The stars hold their places as if bound by invisible threads. This is not a chance. It is an order. It is Rita, the unseen principle that sustains the vast fabric of existence. So sacred is this order that even the divine descends to protect it. When Hiranyaksh dragged the earth into the depths of the cosmic ocean, Lord Vishnu appeared as Vraha, the mighty boar, and lifted the world upon his tusks. This was not merely the saving of the planet, it was the restoration of Rita itself. It was a reminder that cosmic order can be shaken, but never destroyed. Truth, like the dawn, always returns. The sages taught that Rita flows through every level of existence, cosmic, social, and personal. First, cosmic order, in nature's rhythm, the turning of day and night, the unfolding of seasons, the balance of the elements, we see Rita as the law of the universe. Second, when Rita governs society, it takes the form of Dharma. Rita is cosmic rhythm. Dharma is that same rhythm translated into human action. Just as the planets follow their courses without colliding, society too must follow principles that prevent chaos and preserve harmony. Dharma is not confined to scriptures. It lives in everyday wisdom. A simple civic rule, like walking on one side of the road to prevent accidents, is Dharma because it protects and preserves. To ignore Dharma is to sever ourselves from Rita, and disarray follows. Hence the saying, Dharma protects those who protect it. For example, the life of Lord Rama is the living embodiment of this truth. As a son, he upheld his father's word. As a king, he placed his people's welfare above his own comfort. As a warrior, he stood against Ravana, who had broken the balance of creation. Rama did not merely uphold morality in a narrow sense, he safeguarded Rita itself. And so it is with us. Each time we choose truth over deception, fairness over bias, compassion over cruelty, we align ourselves with Rita through Dharma. To walk in Dharma is to flow with the current of Rita. Within the individual, Rita manifests as karma, the eternal law that every action must have its inevitable consequences. Acting with awareness invites harmony and peace. Acting carelessly invites imbalance and disorder. This truth manifests in every aspect of life. When a student studies with discipline, knowledge arises naturally. Karma flows in harmony with Rita. When one speaks with kindness, faith deepens. When words become harsh, bonds are broken. Speech is also karma, shaping harmony or discord. When a community plants trees, future generations breathe freely. When it destroys forests, it inherits scarcity and drought. Collective karma is nothing more than dharma, or the lack of it reflected in society. Thus, karma is no different from Rita. This Rita is woven into the fabric of the individual soul. Just as the sun rises unwaveringly in the east and the rivers flow into the ocean, so each action flows toward its destined fruition. Each action is a seed. In time, it must yield its fruit according to its nature. This is the rhythm of Rita pulsating within us. The Bhagavad Gita makes this law clear. You have power only over action, never over its fruit. Make not the fruit of action your end, nor be attached to inaction. Here, Krishna reveals a profound truth. The fruits of our actions do not belong to us. They belong to the eternal order. The results are governed not by our will alone, but by Rita, the same law that keeps the planets in their orbits, brings the monsoon into its season, and maintains the rhythm of creation. History itself reflects this immutable law. When King Pandu of Hastinapur sinned by killing a sage, he abdicated his throne and retired to the forest to do penance. Yet his end was not averted, for the fruit of that action came at the time determined by his karma. Similarly, when King Parikshit insulted the sage by putting a dead snake around his neck, a chain of consequences began. Though he spent 7 days absorbed in the sacred Bhagavad Puran, the predestined fruit could not be changed. He died of a snake bite at the exact time appointed. Just as flowers bloom in their season, just as the stars follow their fixed path in the sky, thus the outcome of karma follows its fixed path. Once set in motion, the fruits of karma travel unerringly toward their appointed moment, and no force, whether power, penance, or prayer, can hasten or delay their arrival. Yet, atonement and prayer are never wasted. They do not erase the consequence already sown, but they weave themselves into the greater chain of our karma, adding new seeds that may bear gentler, nobler fruit in the future. The consequences of every action we perform are dynamic, and they continue to revolve around us until the appointed moment of fruition. This is why Krishna exhorts us to focus on the quality of our actions, to act with clarity, discipline, and honesty, rather than clinging to results that Rita already binds. When we accept this, life is transformed. We no longer struggle against the current of existence, rather we flow with it. Our actions in accordance with Dharma become threads in the vast fabric of Rita. Every choice made in truth, compassion, and responsibility resonates with the heartbeat of the universe itself. To live this way is not to renounce freedom, but to discover its deepest form. For true freedom lies not in controlling outcomes, but in being in sync with the eternal flow of Rita. In that syncretism, one ceases to struggle against reality and becomes one with Rita, the cosmic order, functioning not in isolation, but as part of the divine harmony that holds all things together. At the heart of Vedic wisdom lies a profound truth. Life is held together by a single order that shines through in many forms. Rita is that universal order, the principle that governs the stars in their courses and the seasons in their cycles. When that same order enters human society, it takes the form of Dharma, the guiding force that shapes conduct and upholds harmony in the community. And when the order moves within each individual, it is known as karma, the law by which every action shapes destiny. These are not three separate laws, but three faces of one eternal reality. To live in harmony with Rita is to walk rightly in our karma and to uphold Dharma in the world around us. This is the very path illuminated by the great avatar, Varaha, who restored cosmic balance and upheld Rita, Rama, who embodied Dharma in word and deed. And through the law of karma, each soul is taught responsibility, discipline, and self-mastery. The wisdom of the Vedas is not remote philosophy, but a call to live fully and wisely. To align with Rita is to move in rhythm with creation itself, in harmony with nature, in balance with society, and in mindful awareness of our own actions. When we resist this order, conflict arises within us, between us, and around us. But when we embrace it, life begins to flow like music, ordered yet free, disciplined yet alive. Peace is not found in turning away from the world, but in flowing with its deeper rhythm. To live by Rita is to live in truth, in harmony, in discipline, with the cosmos, with others, and with our own hearts. This is the timeless call of the Vedas. Recognize the eternal order and let your life move in step with it. In that alignment lies strength, serenity, and the highest freedom. In other words, to live in accordance with Rita is to live in alignment with Brahma, the eternal, unchanging truth behind the universe. By following Dharma and mindful karma, we do not simply act in the world, we participate in the divine order. We become, in our small way, co-creators with Brahma, harmonizing our lives with the rhythm of existence itself. Living this way transforms life into a dance of truth, harmony, and purpose, where every action, every choice, and every moment resonates with the eternal reality of Brahman. So friends, Rita is not just the order of the stars above, it is the rhythm within us. When we live with Dharma in society and align our karma with truth, we become part of this eternal harmony. This is the path that leads us closer to Brahman, the ultimate reality, the source of all order and all life. If this journey into the wisdom of the Vedas inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Karishmashrinkhala. Let us continue exploring these timeless truths together. Until next time, live in rhythm with Rita, the cosmic order, and let your life flow with the eternal harmony of existence.